are building their plants and factories in America, not firing their employees, and not deserting us for other countries. In perhaps no area did the Washington
What's up, y'all? FRESH2020.
harder to stop us than on my policy of pro-American immigration.
Trump is talking.
But I refuse to back down, and today America's borders are more secure than ever before.
It's Thursday, the 27th of August, 7:45 West Coast time. I'm guessing this is the Republican National Convention. Trump is talking.
Stopped asylum fraud.
You guys want to hear this, right?
Down human traffickers
Right?
who prey on women and children. And we have deported 20,000 gang members and 500,000 criminal aliens.
What? What?
We have already built 300 miles of border wall.
For
and
real?
we are adding 10 new miles every single week.
Is that right?
The wall will soon be complete, and it is working beyond our wildest expectations.
He was gonna say dreams, but he changed his mind. I would normally never watch or listen
members
to
of the Border Patrol Union,
Y'all mind if I
representing our
eat?
country's courageous border agents. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, brave.
Is that it?
People.
Trumpito. That's all you got for me, bro? Yeah. That's all the speech we gonna get, player? What do y'all think?
You see, this country loves our law enforcement. They do.
Do we?
They do.
Do we love the law
They really
enforcement?
do. Love and respect.
Love and
When I
respect.
learned
That's
that the
bold.
Tennessee Valley Authority laid off hundreds of American workers and forced them to train their lower-paid foreign replacement,
I'll wait.
I promptly removed the chairman of the board. And
Did
now
you?
those talented American workers have been rehired and are back
For real?
providing power to Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, and Virginia.
He knows a lot of states. That Trump, man.
They have their own jobs.
He knows a lot of states.
And some are here with us this evening. Please stand. You went through a lot. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you very much. You've been through a lot.
I think that's about enough.
Thank you very much.
I think that's about enough.
Last month, I took on Big Pharma.
Oh, well, let's hear this. He took
You
on
think
Big
that's
Pharma?
easy? No. And signed orders that will massively lower the cost of your prescription drugs and
For
give
real?
critically ill patients access to life-saving cures. We passed the decades-long-awaited right to try.
What?
Right to try.
Right to try. What
We
we trying?
also passed VA accountability
What's
and
right to
VA
try?
choice. Our great veterans, we're taking care of our veterans.
Let's find out.
91% approval rating this month, the VA, given by our veterans. First time anything
What's
like
right?
that's ever happened.
Right to try.
By the end of my first term, we will have approved more than 300 federal judges, including 2 great new Supreme Court justices.
Oh. Got it. Did y'all know this? Oh, what's up, y'all? FRESH2020 is Thursday. It's the VlogKAST daily-ish. Yeah, I miss a day or two. But this sometimes I make up for it with more. So that was DT45 addressing some folks. I just jumped in my car and started. So, what is it? Night 3 of the RNC, the Republican National Convention. I have not been keeping up with either, just hearing people's commentary here and there. But he said the right to try and that got a big reaction. She's like, hey, what is that? Let me look into that. So my first thought of what it was, because he was talking about big pharma and whatnot, my guess would have been the right to try like a trial. Because y'all know about vaccine court, right? Did y'all know about this? This, oh my gosh, this was in the 70s or the 80s, I think. A law or whatever was passed, an executive, I don't know. They changed it. So, because before, if you had, if you felt that you were the victim of malpractice or whatever, you sue. But because the vaccines were, let's face it, screwing people over, causing all types of horrible side effects, and they were being sued so frequently for so much money, it became an untenable business proposition. So my understanding is that the pharmaceutical companies that were making these vaccines went to the government and said, hey, you gotta look out for us or else we're gonna not make no vaccines. And so they said, okay, how about this? We'll make a vaccine court, and if anybody has a quote unquote injury, that could be what? I think most people are just familiar with the autism and the death, right? I think those are the side effects that most people are familiar with. And sure, I think if you did the math and you're just looking at the overall risk reward, benefit analysis there, you'd say, okay, well, I don't know, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of injured people is worth the millions of inoculations. I don't know. Think about Fight Club, right? And we was talking about the insurance. If the cost to pay out all of the lawsuits is less than the cost of a recall, they don't do a recall. Me and wifey are about to rewatch Fight Club, and I'm pretty excited about that. It's a good one to revisit, especially if you haven't seen it with adult eyes. So, vaccine court, my understanding is, whatever the injury is, the most you can get, $250,000, $250K. So they did that. They made a vaccine court, basically giving the big pharma immunity so that they can't get, you feel me? You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. So when he said the right to try, I thought he was talking about a right to a real trial. No. No. You want to hear what it is? You want to hear it? Here we go. Right to Try Act. A law, a way for patients that have been diagnosed with life-threatening diseases, who have tried all approved treatment options and are unable to participate in clinical trials, they get access to certain unapproved treatments, clinical trials. It's interesting. I've learned in the last week and in the last couple months that I know people that have gone through these trials to try some unproven drugs to fix some, or to address some conditions that were previously thought to be incurable. Fascinating. I have to save that subject for another day. So, clearly his audience liked what they were hearing based on their response. Unless it's like a game show where they're like somebody holding up cards, applaud, laughed. I don't know. Not my jam. Not my jam at all. I do not. That's not a good time, in my opinion. But what do y'all think? I mean, we're in August, September, October, November. How do you think this is going? Hold on, one second. Sorry. Oh, you want some bars? I'm so glad you asked. I got bars for you. I know it should be at the beginning and the end, but this time it's in the middle because we had to hear what the RNCs was talking about. All right, here we go. Wanna hear it? Here we go. This is a beat called Eternal by that kid. Go run, go run, go run, go run. Here we go. Yeah, this is a beat. It's called Eternal like eternity. Smell my feet. Don't do that, baby. You'll be weak. You ever heard of toe cheese? You ever heard of it's too nasty for TV? They got their necks on the chopping block, it seems. Better than the knee on the neck or the carotid artery of a black suspect. You hear what's going on in Wisconsin? I hope it's 100,000 of us in Green Bay. Shout out to Chris Rock. Shout out to SNL. Shout out to everybody who thought Hillary was going to win in 2016. Did you ever get that bitter taste at your mouth? I don't know. Have you been down south? I heard it's a Florida man is doing all he can to ruffle the feathers of the establishment. Shout out to Bo, the fifth column, and his content is politically relevant. I got 2 cents and not much else. I'm looking out for my health and wealth, for my sanity, for my family. Politically engaged, the savagery. I just have a salad, a little water, got a cavity. I'm just glad it's not a root canal. Canal. I think if that's under a wall, you can get through. Matter of fact, the tunnels. He didn't mention the tunnels. Or the funnels. Hope I don't get the carpal thing on my wrist from typing on Alexa's retarded cousin too often. Apple stock finna split, but I ain't get shit. I missed my limit order by 12 fucking cents. I could have been rich. That's not true, but I could have had a nice return or two. Yeah. Could have had a nice return or two. Yep. Like Miles Davis said, green and blue. Yeah. All right. Now I'm in the headspace to VlogKAST. Vlog. I'm on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I love helping people, man. I love helping people. Remember we was talking about how an act of kindness can boost your immune system? And that's for the person performing it, receiving it, and the people witnessing it, right? And so if you remember on Sunday, I had to go help somebody. It was like an emergency. And then today, I had to go help somebody. Yeah, it wasn't an emergency, but it was urgent. It was for sure urgent. And it just, right? Feel a little lighter. Feel a little accomplished. What have we here? What is this here? Oh, yes. This is what I need. For my nerves. A little supplement for my nerves. What do y'all do for anxiety? I get that question a lot. What do you do for anxiety? I tell you what you should not do for anxiety. And that's watch. Oh, hold on. Is this my fit? Is this my yeah, this is my fit. I'll tell you what you should not do, and that's watch hours and hours of news. The 24-hour news cycle will add to your anxiety. Pretty much everybody that I encounter in my consulting, well, not everybody, but at least 80%, is struggling with anxiety. That's something that I feel like people are comfortable saying, admitting, or what have you. Oh, what are you doing with a flashlight, player? I have a feeling I know. I have a feeling he's coming back to the scene of where he dropped something. That would be my guess. I hope you find it, player. Depression, on the other hand, people are not as quick to admit that or be forthcoming with that. So, I have a protocol. Mind you, not a doctor. I'm a consultant. I give information with all the disclaimers, right? We talk about Cannatonic.co, right? Code FRESH2020. So you can get you some CBD, some instant savings, right? But I don't say, here, take this for this, for this. We got to say things like, this supports, this can help with, you know. There's a reason the FDA does not approve supplements and herbs. And rest in peace, Dr. Sebi, but some of these things might be curing or helping. And because Big Pharma is not profiting, they don't take too kindly to that. Now, what I do understand is that it's not standardized in the same way, right? You can get oil of oregano, you can get, you know, zinc, vitamin C, all these things that finally, what the fuck? 6 months later, after the goddamn fucking lockdown and fucking motherfucking coronavirus, wear your fucking mask. 6 months later, they finally talking about, maybe zinc, maybe elderberry and zinc and vitamin C and vitamin D can help. Really? After y'all got y'all numbers up, huh? Now you gonna tell us? Ooh, I hate you motherfuckers. All of you motherfuckers. Look, if you want to be president, if that is your desire, you're unqualified. This freestyle fresh opinion. This is my opinion. If you want that job, by definition, you are not qualified. And that's why I rock with Unity 2020. That's why I rock with them. Okay? Because they are drafting patriots to serve. These people don't want the job, per se, necessarily. I can't speak for all of the potential candidates that they have. I believe they've got 6 potentials. I didn't catch the last fireside chat. I love it. Campfire, rather. I love it. Go subscribe to Brett Weinstein's channel and get the info. I mean, people always say what? The third party candidates spoil the election because they, like Ross Perot, right? Forever will be, hey, you spoiled that election. Was it the Clinton one? Oh man, was that the one that he ruined? Was it 92? Was it the 92 election that he ruined? Hold on. Let me think. Was it Billy Clinton? 92. Was he a two-termer? Motherfucker. Is it Ross Perot's fault that we got Billy Clinton and the 3 strikes rule and the super predator and all that shit, the crime bill? Is that your fault? I might have to think about this for a little bit. I even heard somebody said that Trump, if it wasn't for, was it Gary Johnson was a libertarian, right? Didn't know about Aleppo. I remember that. And then Jill Stein, who I gotta keep it real with y'all. I don't remember. Was she independent? Green Party? I don't remember. I'm embarrassed. But I remember telling people that, if I voted, it seems like Jill Stein would earn my vote. I remember telling people that. But I don't remember much about her. I know. I'm apathetic. I'm apoplectic. And the other A word I'm not going to say. Man, this is rough. I'm talking to y'all because they're talking to us. And this whole politics thing is trash. Oh, special shout out to Gavina Nunu, the First Lady of California. I want to give him a special shout out today. I'm not as mad at him this week because I haven't seen nor heard him. So I think that morons should be, I guess, seen and not heard. I guess he's a mildly attractive gentleman, would you say? So just sit there and be pretty and shut the fuck up? How about that? So yeah. I think he said some nonsense about the fires the other day. And the fires are serious. He's not. But anyway, I just wanted to say something not as mean about him because just haven't seen him in a while, and I appreciate that. Garcetti, I did have to see and hear you. When are your balls gonna drop, bro? Because you sound like you have as much testosterone as my 2-year-old daughter when you talk. You inspire about as much confidence as one of those bags of 4 avocados that you can get that looks like a great deal, but 2 of them are too hard and 2 of them is already rotten. That's about how much confidence that you inspire when you talk, okay? You definitely need to be wearing a mask, sir, because you sound like your immune system doesn't work. And that's just a little, it's just a little word of wisdom from Freestyle Fresh, okay? So I think I put up a video about, I'm so sorry I don't remember the gentleman's name, Jacob, the gentleman that was shot in Wisconsin, right? Wisconsin? Am I right about that? The city was not one that I was familiar with, so. How do I say this? Okay. So I put up the video of me learning about it in real time, basically. Tim Pool, a journalist, who is becoming more and more unhinged by the day. Very interesting. It's interesting to see. There seems to be like this whole, not you, Candace, and your stinky nether regions. I'm quoting Dave Chappelle there. I'm paraphrasing Dave Chappelle. Not you. But there seems to be a lot of former liberals that are going to the conservative side. There seems to be like an exodus or something, right? So it's interesting to see people that are moving out. And what I remember from the 2016 election cycle was that this whole, like, the alt-right, the extremists, the right-wing extremists, like that was the thing, right? They're white supremacists. Somebody said the Tea Party the other day. I feel like that predates what I'm talking about. But during this cycle, oh gosh, don't text me. Don't do it. Remember my train of thought, please. Please. In that cycle, they were talking about right-wing extremists, right? This cycle, I keep hearing left-wing extremists. Or no, far leftists, or whatever the terms are. This is not my area. I don't want to be talking about politics. I don't. But I feel like I have to. Like Brett was saying. Brett Weinstein, Dr. Heather Hine, shout out to the Dark Horse podcast. And I love this way of looking at it, right? So they call themselves progressive, but they feel like the term has kind of lost its meaning a little bit. But the goal, you don't stay progressive forever, because a progressive means that you feel that there needs to be change. We need to progress. We need to do better, right? But, and I'm trying to paraphrase Brett, not forever. You don't keep changing for the sake of changing. The goal is you have society set up such that you'd be a fool to change it. And then at that point, you would want to conserve what we have. Let's see. And I love that thought process, because before I had only heard, everyone wants to get a hold of me, of course, when I'm on a roll. Before, what I had heard was, if you're young and conservative, you have no... If you're young and conservative, you have no heart. And if you're old and liberal, you have no... Wait. You have no brain. Yeah. If you're young and conservative, you have no heart. If you're old and liberal, you have no brain or no money. Let's keep it a buck. And that's, I don't know about cynical, but that's a very... What's the word? Disheartening, matter of fact, cliche. I don't know what the word is. It's not as helpful. One more thing. Yes, you can come to me. Hold on. I'm so sorry. This is so unprofessional. Detect, and we will make a plan. So what he's saying is, be a progressive until we achieve the goal, such that everybody can be a conservative. Isn't that a much more inclusive way of looking at it? And doesn't it give you a roadmap of like, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If it is broke, fix it, and then stop. I love it. And somewhere in there, I think he said something about the concept of a utopia was one of like the worst, like so unhelpful for our society. To think that a utopia is possible or I don't know exactly what he was saying. Nice. So, just little quick commentary, quick thoughts about this. So, I feel like I identified as independent most of my adult life. I've never identified with like, oh, I'm a blank. Never. I've never said I'm a Democrat. I've never said I'm a Republican. I've never felt that way. I've always felt independent. The libertarian ideals appealed to me, years ago when I was, looking into it, considering, registering again. I told you why I stopped, right? Because that whole jury duty fiasco and being black, if you don't show up for jury duty and 10 minutes late, you might get thrown in jail, contempt of court. Remember I told you all that? So, it is with reason that I do not register. Anyway. But as the courts change because of all this, I might be back in the game next time. I just might. I heard some new information tonight that, yeah, baby, I might be back. So the term that I like is politically homeless. My identity is not connected to any political party. Never has been, never will be. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's the equivalent of wearing a Lakers jersey and thinking that you are a Laker. That's how dumb I think that is. You can wear a Laker jersey and say, hey, I really like this player to the point where I bought the jersey, the name and numbers on my back, and I'm showing my support. I think that's kind of dumb, to be honest. That's never been me. I'm not a jersey wearer. I like sports. I like greatness. I like feats of athleticism, but I'm not loyal to a team. They trade players. They trade coaches. They don't give a fuck about us. Why should I give a fuck about them? That's how I feel about politics. They don't give a fuck about me. Why should I give a fuck about them? Right? I feel like the DNC, Democratic National Convention, I feel like they fucked over Bernie. I feel like they stole the nomination from him and gave it to Hillary, which was stupid. Just from a strategy point of view. You fight crazy with crazy. You got a wild-haired Caucasian gentleman spewing nonsense. You fight that with a wild-haired Caucasian gentleman spewing nonsense. Not a nasty woman. Right? What are y'all doing? Seems like y'all shooting yourself in the foot just so you could use your Obamacare. That was pretty funny. Or Romney Care. It would have been Romney Care. Come on. Gross. So Biden, I don't know. It seemed like everything was quiet. Did he speak at the convention? I don't know. I didn't catch no wind of it. I heard that they wasn't doing much. I heard Kamala opened her mouth and made a statement about mandatory gun buybacks of assault rifles. I heard that she made that statement. Something to the effect of, I'll give Congress 100 days to take care of this, and if they don't, by executive order, I will implement a mandatory buyback of assault rifles. I am not a gun person. Just for the record, I feel I'm not anti-gun. I am not pro-gun per se. I am pro the First Amendment. I am pro the Second Amendment. I'm all about people having the right to bear arms, protect themselves, specifically from a tyrannical government. I'm all about that, right? Now, you got your tried and true, dyed in the wool. If it's red, I'm voting red. Got those people, right? If it's blue, I'm voting blue. And can't tell them nothing, right? So it's the, how do they put it? The reasonable moderates, the people that are on the center, kind of whatever. The people that can be swayed one way or the other. Like, that's you got to go after, right? Like the swing states and the swing people. So when she came out and said that, with the tone of a prosecutor, that turned me off real bad. Like, just as like a dumb thing to say, but then strategically, I'm like, are y'all trying to lose? Like, the voters that you need, right? Like the what would you call them? Reasonable, center, moderate conservatives that you want to vote for you because they don't like Donald Trump. Like, you just told all those people that I'm going to take your guns. There's nothing you can do about it. Whether or not you can is one thing, but that's what you said. Like, what a crazy message. How dumb is that? It seems like they're trying to tank. It seems like the blue team is boycotting the playoffs in the bubble. That's what it seems like. Do they think they're going to get a higher draft pick next year? Do you think that? Because you're not. You're not. Oh, I just thought of something. What did he say? What did Trump say before I turned off the radio? Did he say that they had three Supreme Court judges? That don't sound right. I thought it was 1 or 2. 1.5? I don't know. It just popped in my head. Anyway. Oh yeah. So I posted the video about Mr. Jacob, and so I didn't realize what I was looking at, but I was scrolling Instagram. Yes, I was. Guilty pleasure. And it was a split screen, and it was showing 2 incidents. So it was showing, why can I not remember his name? I feel so bad. The one gentleman that was shot in the back. So that footage was playing, and then there was a Caucasian gentleman, or a young man. It was a very stark comparison of how the black individual was being treated versus the Caucasian gentleman, young man, was being treated. I didn't know what I was looking at. I didn't know that these were current things. After a couple days has gone by, and I heard the context of what happened, and again, I can't imagine that I've got all the facts. I can't. I have whatever I allowed to make it through my force field of, my bullshit dome. And the thoughts that I have about it, the feelings, the conclusions, if you will, preliminary conclusions, I feel like I cannot express them. Not because YouTube will censor me or take my video down, or I'm not even monetized, that doesn't matter. I feel like I can't express them because my people, my peers, my friends, I guess I got to put that in quotes if this is how I'm feeling, that they will disown me if I say how I truly feel. That's a fucked up feeling, man. Brett said something about so remember, I remember talking to my good friend Michael. What's up, Michael? Shout out to you. And we were talking about the whole lean-in vote, like, hey, I'm voting for Trump, but don't tell nobody. Like, there was a lot of that, and they called it what? A silent majority, right? So Brett said something in this past week, and he was like, there's a difference between a silent majority and the majority is being silenced. Pretty important distinction to make, I would say. And that's kind of how I feel. Like I'm gonna say it anyway. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like when I do, it's not gonna go well. And if you look at the video I posted the other day, the black sheep fallacy, that was the title, you'll see exactly what I mean. Because I recount a conversation that did not go well, and this was before Mr. Jacob. And I realize that's his first name. I'm sorry, I don't remember. My. Strange times. What is going to happen on Election Day? When are we going to get an answer? Will the kids be in school? Is California going to still be on fire? Is flu season gonna be cracked? Did y'all get y'all flu shot this year? I'm sorry. I don't know why that was so funny to me. I swear for God, if Kaiser or any insurance provider or Walgreens or CVS calls my phone, asks me if I want a flu shot, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I missed out on such an amazing, man, I made a prediction on the stock and I didn't act on it in time, and oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Anyway, Tim Pool, Beau of the Fifth Column. I posted there, I was reacting to their reactions of this situation, and people they feel some type of way. It feels some type of way. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its table of contents. Judge a book by the acknowledgments. I don't know. I got to work on that. Eric Weinstein pointed out that there's no institutions that we can trust, journalistic or otherwise. Financial or otherwise. Strange times. I gotta go. I gotta handle some things. It is Thursday. Oh, I love me some Thursdays. Tomorrow is Face Your Fear Friday. If this little chat didn't terrify you, then find something that you're scared of, dig deep, face it, head on, deal with it. You can do it. I'm rooting for you. I feel some type of way these days. I'm so glad the sky is clear. It's not foggy or smoky or filled with haze. Yeah, to say Mayday when you're in trouble on a vessel in international waters. Maybe I'd like to live in American Samoa or another territory like Puerto Rico that's loosely connected to the U.S. The U.S., we get the good things, not the bad things, I guess. It's a lot to digest. I got my 4th bat quarter. These are collectibles in that order. It's probably not easy to see with the lighting, but you know, there's a coin shortage, right? I was actually surprised that I was able to get a 4th one, and I'm a little bit disturbed. This is terrible. I'm trying. Anyway, this quarter does not feel like a regular quarter. It feels lighter. Oops, I dropped it. Drop it like it's hot. That's why there's a coin shortage, because people keep dropping their coins between the seats. Oh my gosh, you're not supposed to switch 4 lanes at once. You moron, you moron. Hey, Cannatonic.co. Use code FRESH2020. Instant savings on your CBD. Oh, Robinhood. Use my link. We both get a taste. We both get a free stock. Start investing. Start small. Why is the economy and the GDP in the toilet, but the stock market is doing well? Why is that? I learned today. You should learn today. Click the link. Get you a stock. Okay? I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm not asking you to like it or share it. None of that. But I am asking you to go in the description and you know what I'm saying? Spend some money, because I get a taste. That's how you can support your boy. All right? What do I always say? Give your body the things it needs to fight the disease. Love you guys.